Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 1. Last time, we arrived here at the dock colony, and Shrankov went off by himself because he's bright. This time, did I talk to the guy over here? I don't remember if I did or not. Anyway, just so you know, there's a guy over here. Not that that matters for anything in particular, but I figure I might as well show off some extra dialogue. Yeah, it just kind of hits home the fact that the people living here don't really have it well off. But neither does our poor commander, so as soon as you head over here, you initiate a scene. Do make sure, as I showed off last time, that you get that email, even though it was just an ad for Pac-Man. Anyway. In the thug, the alleyway is all beat up, all commander. Wait. Shut up, Hammer. Yeah, I have no idea what you're saying. Everything is backwards. And this begins ourselves a cutscene. Less than a minute in, already into cutscenes. Love it. It's one thing this game does rather weirdly is the different footstep sounds depending on the character. KOS-MOS always sounds like she's wearing heels. Ziggy sounds like he's walking and he's a tank. Usually I prefer to have Shion or Chaos as my lead character because they don't make as much of a sound.
We must get these people to a hospital at once.
Good thing that's all there is here.
But barely hanging on.
Huh? I'll go call an ambulance.
Do they actually have an ambulance here? Seems like it's a stone's throw away to get to the hospital.
Where's Commander Cherenkov?
I'm detecting a faint heat signature heading toward the dock. It most likely belongs to the commander.
Most likely.
Commander.
Somehow he managed to fight them all off. At least that's what we're supposed to assume.
Commander! Are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
I got cornered by some street punks. But they started fighting amongst each other, so I ran away during the commotion.
You got cornered?
I'm not too sure about that.
It's all right. It's really not that bad.
That's not true. I've been trying to treat his injuries, but he won't let me.
I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not a big fan of nanosurgery.
Well, why not?
You prefer natural healing?
No, that's not what I mean.
Sounds like you have some memories you'd rather not share.
Momo, I need your help over here. I haven't had a tune-up since the battle on Proloma. Some of my parts may be a little worn out.
Okay.
Considering Ziggy is very little human still.
All systems are working within their normal parameters.
I'm behind on my regular maintenance. This body's getting pretty old.
Not at all.
He's still bright enough to realize...
You may be better off if Shion were to look you over.
Yeah, he is rather bright. He knew that they needed
You
to
may
be by
find this
themselves and
But
enacted
even with a body
on it.
like this, I still feel uncomfortable about a young woman working on me.
But there are plenty of human female doctors, aren't there?
Well, I'm embarrassed of this patchwork mechanical body. I'm being silly, aren't I?
But you're all right with me because I'm not human?
That's not what I meant. It's just that I feel comfortable around you, but that's probably because of the purity of your heart.
Kinda cheesy, but we'll take it.
And not because I see you as an object.
Thank you. I'm so glad.
How I envy you.
Huh?
No, it's nothing.
Looks like there's a lot of character to be delved into
if
here.
The commander's really all right. He's
Why
been acting
won't...
strangely ever since we boarded the Elsa.
Why are we not able to see this? This character that seems to be just below the surface. That music doesn't sound appropriate. Whoa. Are you getting flashbacks? his own breath as well. He can, anyway. Shouldn't be that cold in the Elsa. Did you just inject yourself with something? I think we might have a drug addict on our hand. There's that symbol again. It's the same one that was on the Zohar. Anyway, I don't... Okay, it does when it goes here, too. Good. That's good to see. Yeah. So, yeah. It doesn't matter which door you go out here. You'll get the email for that. I usually go out the north door, so I just wasn't sure. Anyway, we'll just turn on fast forward. I'm going to show this on screen, even though we've done this backtracking multiple times. Mainly because we should get an email as we approach the door here. If you did everything right, you will get this email. You must have invested in the same people that I did, which involved, I think, Vector, and VentureLink, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, if you have done all of those investments, we get FB Shot, a new sub-weapon for KOS-MOS. Now, I'm not a big fan of the sub-weapons in general, just because I pretty much never use them. But you can get this another way if you chose different ones, but this one in particular is obtained for investing in VentureLink. I think some of the other ones are prerequisites in order to getting it now. I think you have to do VentureLink at all in order to get this, though. Anyway, this has an attachment, so we must download said attachment, and now we have access to that new weapon. Not that that's a huge deal. Like I said, it's actually weaker than the FG shot that she already had, though I'm not sure if that affects your actual attacks or not. Basically, all of the different F-shot sub-weapons that she's gotten so far are FB shot, M shot, and G shot. I always thought they stood for Gnosis, biological, and mechanical, but I could be wrong. Do I have one of my party members? I do. Good. So I can actually take a look at that. Let's do that real quick here. So her sub-weapon, FG Shot, has bullets, and they give physical attack plus 12. Now, I'm assuming, considering both of these lower it, they don't have ammunition, so I'm assuming that increase in attack power comes from the ammunition. I'm not sure if that just applies to her regular attack or not. I haven't really tested that out. Did a lot of testing before I recorded this. I actually went through the vast majority of the upcoming dungeon, so yeah, did a lot of testing, a lot more than I was expecting, or at least it took longer than I was expecting to. Anyway, the FB Shot is actually a different type of attack. This one is a single line beam attack, and this one hits all enemies in air and hit. As we know, hit's not very good. This one is a single line and pierce. Most of these aren't particularly interesting, and like I said, I barely ever use them. I'm always working on other techs. Do note, I did go and I bought some additional stuff after last time. As I went forward, I realized that I would want some more stuff. Where are they? The guard pendant and the power brace. I picked up a third of each of those, just so that I have 3, because I'm not going to want to waste my skill points on those particular ones coming up, because there's something else that I will want to. And talk to Hammer here. The repairs are done, so we're going to leave soon. Captain's on the bridge, and of course he's irritated, so take care of your shopping. Better do it quickly. Now, we got all the emails we need to get. We've got pretty much everything set up. I would recommend backing up a save file here. I don't know if this one actually works at the moment, so I will figure that out. Make a save state, hopefully make a save file, and we'll see in a moment. Okay, so this one's still screwed up. Don't load that one on the emulator. I made save state first because I knew what I was, getting myself into this time. Still didn't plan that first one out. I'd forgotten. It'd been so long, but I wonder if that one's maybe screwed up the entire game. Doesn't really matter all that much. Once you're done and you have yourself a backup save file or save state, you could probably save on the one on the colony, though I haven't checked that one or not. But if you're using an emulator, save states work. Nothing to worry about. And if you're on console, you don't have to worry because they don't screw up. So anyway, when you're ready and you have a backup save file, because you will probably want that just in case, then we can head off. There we go. Looks like we've got more creepy music. And a nightmare. I do like this theme. Great for setting the atmosphere. Again, he's breathing and we can see. Whoa, what's going on here? Transparent? What's going on here? Oh, there go your drugs. I'm having a feeling that those drugs aren't necessarily him getting high. Did he just see himself crucified on the Zohar? Well, that was unsettling. And looks like it's nap time. Could always go for more naps.
Xian.
Who was that?
Xian.
Wakey, wakey.
Xian. Xian.
What are you dreaming about there, Xion?
Xian, it may already be too late. Who are you? What do you mean, too late? What's too late?
The darkness signifies a dream.
Ultimately, the choice is up to him. But you may be able to understand him in his final moments. Indeed, that will bring him comfort.
Bring who comfort? Who was speaking? Did she dream that, or was someone talking to her? I'm confused. But that's not to say that that's a bad thing. They told us outright what's going on. That would be rather dull, and this game makes this entire series, both Xenogears and Xenosaga, do a really good job of keeping things from the player so that they experience them over time, and the games all take really well to be replayed.
What's going on?
Because
A
of that.
powerful force is affecting the ship from outside hyperspace.
What does that mean?
Something is trying to come into contact with the ship. If this
How do you
persists,
do that?
we will be dragged out of hyperspace.
What's this? I sense...
Wait.
What?
Game? Yeah, can you explain that? Why is only some people glowing? Why Momo and Shion?
Gnosis.
Okay. Oh shit. I'm reminded of an episode.
Hell? Hey, are you sure you got the right coordinates?
Well, there. Man, look at all of them.
Holy shit.
Cosmos, ultra-wide range helmet effect.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I'm reminded of, I think it's the first episode of Star Trek Next Generation. Whichever one Q ends up sending them to, what is it, Beta Quadrant? Wherever he sends them to meet the board for the first time. Basically it just looks like Borg's face.
Even an amplified system should only achieve a range of 100 kilometers.
Captain, I can't
Yeah,
control her.
Cosmos is a little better than
Distortion in the
that.
gravity field. We're being pulled in.
What?
To what? Oh boy. That's not good. We got pulled in. Now what? Where'd everybody go? Why is it all dark? It's almost like there's like smoke in the background.
Where am I?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
You're all...
We're all here.
I'm glad we're all okay.
Well,
Chaos.
party members are anyway.
Where are we?
I'm not sure. I remember we were all engulfed by this light, and then...
Wait a second. This feeling. Yes, I'm sure of it. We're inside a Gnosis.
How did we get inside the
Inside a
things that you
Gnosis?
touch and die?
Huh?
To be more specific, we are located at the approximate center of a giant Gnosis.
Very
This
giant.
Gnosis is nearly 16,000 kilometers in diameter.
For reference,
To date, the only Gnosis of this size on record is the one named Cathedral Ship.
that
Does that
size
mean
is
we were
larger than
eaten?
some planets.
That may not be far from the truth.
I don't sense any activity from the Gnosis outside. It's almost as if they're sleeping. Hey, what about the Elsa? Where's
Yeah.
the captain and everyone else?
Hopefully they too are alive, and in here somewhere.
So how did we get out of the ship and here?
What is it, KOS-MOS?
My sensors have picked up a signal.
A signal? Is it the Elsa?
Yes, and something else near it. Although it is faint, I am picking up a waveform similar to the Zohar that was taken from the Woglinde.
The
Did
Zo-
we seriously get absorbed
You
into
mean
the
that
same
gold-colored
one?
object that was in the hangar? That thing's here?
How far is the Elsa from here?
Approximately 10 kilometers from our current position.
Not too far.
Ha!
Stay here or find the Elsa. I'm worried about Alan and the others.
She's actually thinking
Looks
about
like
Alan.
we have no choice.
That's weird. I'm laughing at Ziggy talking about how it's not that big, considering this is by far the biggest dungeon we've been in so far. And
This
it's not an
can't be
easy
real.
one either.
Am I dreaming? Or
Or
it's
what?
not possible. Ariadne vanished when the Zohar went out of control.
I won't talk too much about what he's talking about until they actually come out and say it. But there is... Whoa. All these people are in the Gnosis?
It can't be.
Okay, so he's just imagining things. A strange door in the middle of nowhere. Where's it lead? Never a good idea. It never leads to where you want it to lead. We saw him in what looked like a soldier uniform for someone else. Didn't look like a military, or at least our military uniform, not a Federation military uniform. And what do we have here?
Warning alert in Section D. Distorted wave patterns detected in the quarantine hangar.
Quarantine
Sector
hangar.
D? Is it the Zohar?
Raising a trapped inhibitor output in all Sector D compartments.
UMN traffic detected across EPR radar. Something's beaming resonant waves through hyperspace. Where is it?
Searching for signal source.
It must be resonating with whatever's out there. Prepare to gate jump! Mary, alert the Foundation! We're gonna follow it.
Roger.
I wonder if they can gate jump outside the UMN columns. Not sure. Anyway, enough of that. We have a dungeon to explore. I also have a party to set up. And we have lots of things to blow up and items to accumulate. Nightwalker, that's the important one. So let's go back here. The Nightwalker is very important for this area because, let's take a look here. Equip. And select one of these. It is a helmet, just as good as the space helmet, but it prevents sleep. And I would like to extract this out of for as many people as I can, because there's annoying enemies around here who put you to sleep. And there's also enemies around here that put you into ether attack down, as well as physical defense down. Or maybe it's physical attack down. I don't know. I know this one for sure is used around here. We'll see. I'll go check. I'm not sure if I have the resource for that, but I will figure it out. Other than that, I will be going through equipping a party, setting up who I would like to have in here. I do have it already listed down here of all of the characters and their attacks that are good against specific enemies in here, so it'll make things quite a bit easier. But yeah, that's pretty much all the time I have for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.